Good morning, Janet, JDK Counseling. I hope you're all doing well. I want to talk with you this week about decision making, assuming positive intent, and just taking the next right step. There are a lot of people right now who are overwhelmed with decision making, especially about the upcoming school year and work and how we're going to manage all of that. What is the right decision to make? What if things change in the middle of the decision that we are making? Trying to gather information and simply do the best they can in the midst of an impossible situation right now. As I mentioned last week, neuroscientists and neurobiologists are saying that our brains are tired from trying to resolve or come to some resolution in an irresolvable situation. We can't make 100% absolute definitive decisions right now because this whole situation is unfolding, and it's unfolding fast, and the information we're learning keeps changing, so we have to keep adapting to that. But yet we're asked to make long-term decisions about school and about our jobs and how we're going to manage all of those things. So first of all, realize that that's what's happening. Our brains are tired. And as I said way back at the beginning, we have to pace ourselves here. We are running an ultra marathon for which we have not trained or are prepared for. So cut yourself some slack when you can't make decisions or you're struggling with brain fog. It's part of what's happening right now. The other thing I want to say is be careful, and this is for all of us, about judging others. We're all under a lot of stress right now, and fear and anxiety are playing into that at various levels and at various moments in time, again, as information changes, as our situations change. And the not knowing and the ambiguity is really hard. And we look for certainty in either simple solutions or simple answers or someone who can guide us in those simple solutions and answers. It is really hard long-term work to live in ambiguity. And so managing our anxiety is really important during this time. And one way of doing that is to step back from judgment and just be responsible for our own actions, for our own thoughts, for the words that come out of our mouth. Assume positive intent is the other thing. People are doing the best they can with these major decisions about school, about work, about interacting, about all those things. Step back from the edge of judgment and assume positive intent, recognizing that all of us are tired in the midst of this. The other thing that I want to say as you're interacting with people, whether that's at work, whether that's your family at home, whether that's colleagues, across Zoom, however we're interacting, and making these decisions, is to, in any moment, whether it's making a decision or an interaction with family, colleagues, whoever, simply take the next right step, because that's all we can do in this moment, and that's actually very mindful living, is taking the next right step. Assess what's going on in the moment. Assess mostly what's going on with you in the moment. Are you reacting from anxiety, from fear, from tiredness, from stress? Are you in a place where you're calm and can make a calm, reasonable response? Are you acting out of a place of stress or responding from a place of stress? When you can assess that for yourself, you assess in your body, your mind, and your spirit how those things are feeling, simply take the next right step, which could be saying, I need to back away from this conversation right now. I'm just not in a good place to have this kind of conversation. With decision making, I need some time to make this decision till I'm in a better place. With anything, whatever it is, practice the pause. If you're not in a good place to make this decision, Or you can practice the pause by thinking, is this kind? Is this truthful? Is this helpful? And if it's not, back away. Am I coming from a place where I can be kind, truthful, and helpful and supportive? If you can't, just say, I'm not in that place right now, and I just need some time and space so I can respond better. So let's work on stepping away from judgment, recognizing that we're all tired, and there's legit brain science for why we're tired, why we're anxious, why we're on edge. Assume positive intent with yourself, with your family, with your colleagues, and then practice the pause and simply do the next right thing. We're in this for the long term. Relationships matter. How we respond to each other matters. If you need some help or some suggestions or coaching through this, give someone like me a call or email me, jan@therapiesecure.com. Happy to help coach you through the speed bumps of all of this. Take care, everyone, and talk soon.